dare you tell this audience tonight that you spoke up and you talked to me? You did not.
Y'all,
You
oh my
only
God,
engaged me
bless them.
at the last meeting because I was here. Bruce Whitaker and Sharon have approached me. They've called me. Do you have my cell number? Do you know how to get a hold of me, Mayor? No, you haven't even tried. Or has any other member of this council tried to contact the family for any kind of condolence? Chief Sellers contacted us immediately. Captain Hamilton, the same, Chief of Detectives. The Internal Affairs Detective contacted us immediately. Chime in any time, Mr. Mayor. When are you going to call us? Do you care? Do you care at all? I thought it quite amusing listening to, as I said, babbling rhetoric about the poor city's having a difficult time. Well, yeah, it's the citizens of the city that are having a difficult time. I can care less about it. We, the family, are having a difficult time. A real difficult time. I'm this close to losing it emotionally all the time. I may have lost 15 pounds over the last 3 weeks, and it wasn't a diet. It's listening to all the things that are being said. And I do have some questions for you that you can't answer. I realize that. Let's get on to, first of all, if you choose to answer, that would be great. Maybe the rest of us want to know too. What was this city trying to settle for? Offered $900,000 for what? It was never told to me. Do you have any idea, Mr. Mayor, why somebody representing you in this council would offer $900,000? Because I don't even know.
Look at him, city attorney.
I don't know.
Look at him.
I listened to the officers, all their rights, the codes.
Oh, yeah.
Let him talk.
You can have my 3 minutes.
He can continue
And mine
speaking,
too.
please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you. I'm just wondering where my son's rights went as a citizen. Where were his rights? They certainly seem to be violated. There's some things that we, the people, want to see. Some things we want to hear. I understand about the DA's investigation. I understand it real well. So do the people. We want to hear, because you know what, if I went out and committed a crime, or any one of the good people of Fullerton went out and committed a crime, the 911 tapes would have been released that day.
Yeah.
We want to hear the 911 tape to find out why the officers were going out there to begin with. Again, city property, taxpayer property, let's release that video.
Yes. Right.
Yep. We've already heard what's on it. We've seen, you know, basically. It matches my son's face versus the audio that I'm sure you've heard by now. If not, I'll send you the tape. I released it anyway. Have you heard that, Mr. Mayor, by the way? The cell phone video? I'll email it to you tonight.
You can't answer.
Listen to my son beg those officers, please, please, God, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And then the last words of his life, Dad, Dad. I want you to hear that the rest of your life like I will. I do appreciate the fact that Captain Sellers, Chief Sellers, Captain Hamilton had a meeting with me today that I requested. I really appreciate the fact that these officers are on admin leave now. And I'm really going to appreciate the fact when they're suspended without pay pending further investigation. I'm not going to stand up here and address Mr. McKinley, politics, all the other things. These fine people of Fullerton are doing a great job of that, and I'll let them continue. They seem to have an idea of something going on that I'm not privy to, and that's fine. One thing I'd like to know from you, was it the police department or this city council that finally stepped up and said those officers need to be removed from duty? Anybody? Can you tell? Was it the police department or the city council? Because we listened in the beginning about how the council had that type of right and that kind of power. That's what you do. I want to know who stepped up. It's important that our police department step up, which I appreciate. Did you step up, which I would appreciate? It's important to me to know. I want to know if this city council has seen that city video.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Evidently, this council has not, at least not all the members have seen this video. You need to see it. You need to see it. And after you lose your lunch, give me a call, Mr. Mayor. Because they brutally beat my son to death, as I gave you the pictures last meeting. Sickening. You have an opportunity here, Mr. Mayor, City Council members, to do something. Regain some faith. You have a huge opportunity to do the right thing here. Contact the DA's office tomorrow, and actually Stan Berry's still at work, who I have a lot of faith in this investigation, and find out where he's at. Because I have absolutely no doubt that if the district attorney, or even the city, or even this police department seen me beating somebody to death on a video, I'd be so far behind bars you couldn't find me.
Yeah.
And I'd like to add one thing about Kelly. My daughter said it perfectly today. You know, Dad, he wasn't homeless. And she really put it in perspective for me, and it's so true. Kelly was a drifter. He had homes. He had my home, his mother's home, grandparents, relatives, friends' homes. He had more homes than any of us will ever have. He chose to drift. That's what he chose to do with his mental illness. He wanted to go from place to place to place. Well, he certainly found out that night that Fullerton wasn't the place he really wanted to be. He went from here to Yorba Linda to Placentia, Cypress.
I met him in Placentia.
That was his track. He drifted
That's
back
where I
and
met that
forth
kid.
over the years. My God, had he only known
Yeah, jeez.
that this
Killed him.
department,
They killed him.
this city, would brutally murder him. Do the right thing, Mr. Mayor. Give me a phone call sometime. Yes, Mr. Mayor.
I would like all your questions to be answered appropriately. We want them all answered too. We definitely do. We want justice. We want justice. We're just part of the city too. We're civilians that have been elected here over the years trying to look out for the best interests of the city. We want these. We don't like to see problems that cause this kind of disruption. And we're having to be somewhat under the control of certain laws. We cannot be lawbreakers either.
Murder!
That's your room? He didn't even call this man.